What is going on, guys? This is Chris from Twin Lads Picks, and in today's video I will be giving you guys my 3 best NBA player props of the day. But before we get into today's, we always got to go and look back at yesterday's. 0-3 again. Very tough. Every single player prop that I played was very close, just came up short, all three. Very unfortunate. First one we had was Morant at over 17.5 rebounds and assists. Didn't cash out just based off of the reason that he had to score late in the game if they wanted to win this one and even the series. It was a must-win game for Memphis, and they got it done. 47 points for Morant. I think he's the only player to get multiple 40, I think, in his first playoff run, other than Kobe and LeBron. So Morant's been on another level. He's been so clutch at such a young age, and he's just a special talent. So instead of going over the rebounds and assists, late in the game, he just had his head down, drove the basket, took the threes, and he got as many points as he could, having that career playoff night and getting Memphis a win. So that one didn't catch. The second one, Giannis over 49.5 PRAs. He had 44, 6 PRAs after a half. Yeah, you're hearing that right, 6. 1 of 10 shooting in the first half. Just, I don't know why he was attempting 3 threes in the first half. I know that Boston takes a shit ton of threes, but that doesn't mean that you have to force the 3. You play your game, you play smart, and they got into Giannis's head, and he definitely got away from his usual game, and that definitely changed in the second half, but it was too little too late. He had 44 PRAs, an absolutely monster second half, but still not enough to cash. So that one also came up short. And then the third and final prop that I had was Steph Curry over 27.5 points, and my God, he had 27 points, and he went 11 of 25 shooting, an off night for him. He had 4 points in the second quarter and the third quarter, I believe, combined. He had 11 to start the game. I was very confident in that, and he shot 3 of 11 from 3. Him and Clay last night just were not going from three-point range at all, and that will happen. They will have hot streaks. They'll have cold streaks. They are the Splash Brothers. It happens. But last night just didn't work in our favor, 0-3. But let's get into today. We're going to keep our head held high. There's always that light at the end of the tunnel, and today I think we're on the way to that journey. So my first pick of the day is Bam Adebayo, over 33.5 PRAs at -113 odds. No one can guard him on the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul Reed isn't good enough. DeAndre Jordan just hasn't had enough minutes to really even get the confidence, get the stamina under him. He fouls like no tomorrow. They're going to probably have to play small ball, maybe have Harris on him, and even then that's not enough. Bam Adebayo is just such a gifted athlete. I like his PRA line just based on the fact that Kyle Lowry is out of the lineup, and he's just a really underrated facilitator at the center spot. He can get you about 20 and 10, no problem, especially in this specific matchup without Joel Embiid. So I got Bam Adebayo over 33.5 PRAs, and that is at -113 odds. My second pick of the day is James Harden under 39.5 PRAs at -111. Again, James Harden, this is a matchup nightmare for him. You know, he's either going up against Jimmy Butler, Max Strus, who's a very underrated defensive player. Gabe Vincent brings that pace. He's kind of like an Alvarado in the sense that he can cause a lot of turnovers by Harden. Harden has lost a step in terms of gripping the basketball, holding on to it. He's always been top 5 in turnovers the last 5-6 years. So I expect Harden to get a lot of turnovers. His rebounds and assists might be there, but he has gone under his assist prop recently, which is not like him. At least the last 2 years, he's been averaging about 9.5 assists ever since going to Brooklyn and then coming over to Philly. But this is a tough matchup for him. All eyes are on James Harden every single game here. I think they're going to allow guys like Harris and Maxey to score. As long as they have Harden, you know, they limit his PRAs, they limit his points, they limit his rebound chances and even assist chances, try and get the steals, which they're, I think, top 5 in the league, by the way. I just think that this is easily, it's a tough one. This is something that James Harden, it's tough to watch, man. This guy went from getting probably 45 PRAs to barely getting 37. And in his playoffs, he's been struggling. I was going to take the points line, but it went down to 22.5. And I know it's just one line, but that one is tough to read. So I got James Harden under 39.5 PRAs at -111 on FanDuel. And my final pick of the day is going to be DeAndre Ayton over in points. And this is another thing that I really like. he's been a problem. He has shown that he can put it in the basket, no doubt about it. There's just so many players here that are just, they can't guard. Again, this is another situation that favors the center here, DeAndre Ayton. No one can really guard him. Over 19.5 points at -106. I think this is a really good bet. I know that Devin Booker is going to put up a lot of shots. I know that Chris Paul he's not going to get 20 points for sure, but you never know. If when desperation comes calling and the clutch situations come, it's probably going to be Chris Paul taking those shots, if anything. But as of right now, if you're looking at the line I think it's +6 for the Suns. They're at home. They've been great at home all year. You play the pick and pop with Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. Dwight Powell gets into foul trouble, and Maxi Kleba, and I love Dorian Finney-Smith, but he can't guard DeAndre Ayton, just a physical specimen. I got DeAndre Ayton getting over 19.5 points as my final play of the day at -106 odds. So let me quickly go over it. My first pick is Bam Adebayo over 33.5 PRAs. My second pick is James Harden under 39.5 PRAs, and my third pick is DeAndre Ayton over 19.5 points. This is Chris from Twin Lads Picks, signing out. Peace.